for all that you do. In the world of cable TV, where you get extremists on one side, extremists on another, everybody doing speaking points, and nobody doing anything down the middle, actually informative. It's great to have public television whose only interest is providing intelligent discussion. When you look at programs like Washington Week, and where you have discussion of the issues, intelligent discussion of the issues, that is so lacking elsewhere on television. I just want to thank public television. And Bert, I just signed up again. I called Jason in the middle of the show and said, sign me up. Send me one of your CDs. But it is a pleasure to be here, and also to congratulate Bert Schmidt and WHRO for all that they do for education. We have a unique ownership in WHRO and Hampton Roads, where the school systems actually own the public television system, and a lot of the work goes to provide education to the public school systems. In fact, you're providing, I understand, Bert, one of the new requirements is that you have to take at least one online course as a condition of getting a diploma. And so you've got about 15 school districts having to home bake an online course material, or WHRO can do it for everybody. So thank you, all of the public broadcasting stations, for all that you do and all the good, basic, intelligent information you provide to the public. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're...
Good evening and aloha to you all.
Aloha.
First of all, I'd like to thank PBS for inviting us. PBS is what we call them in Hawaii. And of course, my champion there, Leslie Wilcox. And thank you for honoring Senator. You know, I was just home in the district, and the University of Hawaii paid tribute to him, 4 different institutions. And what he did, or what they did in making the selections, was to say that the most important thing he did for us in Hawaii, like he did for many of you across the nation, was to plant the seed. Because his whole idea was, you know, he's not going to be here forever, but if he planted the proper seeds, then everything would grow. And that's what these specific buildings and programs were named after him in honor of him. And that's how I view all of you. That what you're out there doing is planting seeds. And I really want to give Leslie a great deal of credit. I grew up in a part of the island, on the island of Oahu, called the Waianae Coast. We are the bottom in every single economic indicator you can find. I mean, it's not the thing to be proud of, but we really are. We do not come into compliance with IDEA. We did not come into compliance with No Child Left Behind. But we had this amazing program there. The amazing program was the digital media program. So much so that this one academy is actually modeled after a Johns Hopkins University kind of model that they did for Baltimore, Maryland. The one academy that does digital media and animation now, and it's all expanded, is the best, one of the best in the nation. Not only in Hawaii, but in the best of the nation. And Leslie went out there, and she met with, I call them my kids, you know, she met with them. And she recognized in them this amazing talent, an amazing ability to express themselves through media, through television, through animation. And this is a program, some of you may have heard about it, that she highlights called Hiki no. And Hiki no means can do. The way we said it in Hawaii is can, No can, no can. But she made it nice. It's hikino, can do. And you know what it does? What that program did? It wasn't only just giving them a camera and telling them go shoot stuff or bring out your stuff. When I went over with Leslie what was done to make that program effective, is I thought what that program does is to teach something more than just how to use a camera, how to get before a camera, or how to report. It taught something that is missing in journalism today. It taught them a sense of ethics, because it has to pass. It has to go through their scrutiny. And through that, this program is not only teaching them how to be media savvy, but also how to be media responsible. Something that I contend, and I make the disclosure I'm a Democrat, so something that I contend is kind of missing in today's reporting. But that is an amazing accomplishment. And for that, we just give her 15%. Basically, of her funding. Everything else has to go out, and she has to go and raise, and they have to do everything to encourage students, and all of you, I'm certain, are doing the same thing. So I ask you to continue to do what you do so well. Invest in the next generation. Plant that seed, like what our senator always talked about doing. Plant that seed and nurture it, which is what all of you can do, and teach. Teach what it means to be responsible, what it means to be careful in your reporting, and not be afraid to tell us all, to tell students that there are standards that they must meet. Because believe me, my money's on them, that when they understand the ground rules, they will do what needs to be done. So to all of you, thank you. Thank you for what you do. And you have a supporter in me, but more than that, remember those words. Hiki no, can do. Or as we say in Hawaii, can, no can, no can. But we just concentrate on the can. Mahalo everyone, and aloha.
Take a minute to thank you all for all that you do and the hard work that you do. And public television really does do a tremendous job. And so you can give yourselves a big pat on the back. The other thing is, I know it's difficult. You know, you've all got stuff to do, and yet it really is important that you come up here and talk to your senators or your staff, your congressmen or their staff, and really tell them what you're doing and how important it is. This is a tough time. Regardless of what happens, budgets are tight. Your budgets are tight, our budgets are tight, state budgets are tight. And so again, it's a matter of prioritizing. And the good news is you guys have a great story to tell. But we really want to thank our Arkansas folks. They do such a tremendous job. And so a special pat on the back.
And Senator Pryor, by the way, was the sponsor of this room that we have tonight for this wonderful expo, and we're very grateful for that. So there may be more coming.